What's up, everybody? Welcome to pickups for, this would be April and May since I missed last month. I only had about 2 games to really show for April. Didn't figure it was really enough to do a video on. It would be extremely short. So, and then here in May, a bunch of stuff showed up from Limited Run Games and Play Asia. So I have a huge stack of stuff and some extra goodies. Most of these will be Vita and Switch games, but there are a few surprises here in between. I'm going to start off with something unique that's Vita related, but not exactly a Vita game. These are from Too Old for Gaming, who did a lot of the Vita books I've shown off in the past. He did manuals for 5 different games that were originally sold at retail that didn't come with manuals. These are in full color, using a lot of pictures and the stuff that he wrote up in the Vita guides. So first off, we have Muramasa Rebirth, and he's got this really cool shadow effect of the characters on the front. And as I said, they are full color on the inside. Let me actually find one here. So he's got screenshots and everything on instructions. There it goes, kind of focuses in there of some of the characters and screenshots of the game and everything. So I thought these were kind of unique. These are fan-made. Here's another one where he's got images at the top there. If it'll focus, you can kind of see. So I figured I'd get them. I have played actually just about all these games on Vita. So they're opened and they will go in to kind of complete the set. But along with Muramasa, we also have Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa, with Monokuma there on the front. Persona 4 Golden with Teddy faded out there. Gravity Rush, which I'm happy that he made one for Gravity Rush. And then Uncharted Golden Abyss with Nathan Drake there on the front. On the back side, you can just see it's unofficial with fan-made and TooOldForGaming.com, which if you're interested in these, he still has a few up. You can get the full set or get whatever one that you want. He does ship worldwide, which is really nice. He is located over across the pond. But I thought they were kind of a cool thing to have. Get these stacks over here and get this up. So Limited Run managed to get a hold of the Astro City, which I did not get. They had the only English packaging available. Most of it's in Japanese. You have to import from like Amazon Japan. But I wasn't really too interested in the Astro City simply because most of them are like older Sega games up to Model 1, and I'm more of a fan of Model 2 and then going forward from those. So I was like, okay, they had a few classic ones that you normally don't see in the original Virtua Fighter. But what I thought was interesting was the controls. A while back I managed to get the arcade stick, and then from Limited Run I snagged the controller for the Astro. So I'm looking forward to this. Again, just like with the arcade stick, they had a pink version. Unfortunately, that is sold out, and it was sold exclusively through Sega's store in Japan. But getting to the actual games, we have what everybody was getting in the last week or so. An Atlas release, Shin Megami Tensei 2, which is where Persona kind of stemmed off from. And I wanted to grab this because Atlas games don't last very long. They don't have very many prints, and they go pretty quick when people start grabbing them. I do have Shin Megami Tensei 2 on the PSP, as well as 4 on the 3DS. So I'm looking to dig into 3, because I haven't spent a whole lot of time with this series, but I really want to. Especially since I like the Persona series. Next, from Limited Run Games, we have Panzer Paladin, a kind of 16-bit platformer where you can go into a mech and jump out of it and everything and work your way through. I just thought it was really cool. I like the music in it. I didn't get the collector's edition and I didn't get the cards. I just wanted the game itself. At the time, I was kind of short on money and I didn't want to. I've been trying to avoid getting collector's editions. Oh, there's some damage on the back side of this too, unfortunately. But oh well, beggars can't be choosers. I'm not going to worry about it. Then we have from Play Asia some Vita stuff. We have a cyberpunk visual novel called Synergia or Synergia. I'm not sure. IA. however you want to pronounce it. This is number 754. I'm not sure what the print run was on this one. I want to say it might still be available on PlayAsia's site. This comes with a game soundtrack, numbered certificate, and printed manual. Number 56 out of the PlayAsia series. I just thought it looked interesting, so I thought I'd pick it up, because those things have been selling out pretty quick lately. Usually in the past, they would last, up to a month before they actually sell out, but now that Limited Run is holding off on doing Super Meat Boy, they've pretty much stopped releasing Vita games, so PlayAsia has been the only place you can get them from. Another one from PlayAsia is kind of a 16-bit beat-em-up, or 8-bit beat-em-up, or retro style, I should say. 88 Heroes, where you get to play as multiple people, or characters. Thought it was cool. This is number 799, kind of with the same stuff as the soundtrack and certificate with it. Then we have Unmetal, which was kind of interesting to me because it looks like a Metal Gear Solid type game. And I haven't played a whole lot of the Metal Gear Solid games, but this looked kind of cool. It was like Metal Gear Solid meets Metal Slug almost. So I thought it was pretty cool. This one actually sold out pretty quick, so I'm glad I was able to grab it. And this is number 789. I want to say there's only 1,200 of those, but that one is sold out. Let's see what else we got here. Some unique one. So Scotty on Megavisions had been cleaning out his mother's garage, and he came across a Dreamcast box, and inside of it was all the demo discs from the Sega official Dreamcast magazine. So he was showing him off, and I went through mine because I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I have that last one. I thought I had all of them. But I guess during the move, I lost Volume 11, and I can't seem to find Issue 0, which wasn't so much a demo disc, but had a bunch of PC trailers, or trailers that worked on PC. And it was before the Dreamcast launch, which is probably the hardest one to find and the most expensive if you look on eBay for. A lot of people are asking a lot of money for it. But it did manage to find a replacement for Volume 11, which I picked up. It was $10, so I went and just grabbed it. So now I have Volumes 1 through 11 once more. And if I can ever find Issue 0, that'll complete the demos on those. And I have some other odd and end demo discs for the Dreamcast. They're kind of fun to collect for. Just some unique stuff, because you get kind of not the full game, or sometimes they are the full game, but on a time limit. So I just thought they're kind of fun to collect for, and I don't pick up Dreamcast stuff much anymore. Getting back to some PlayAsia stuff, they had a set of games called, and I'm going to butcher this, Yumeutsu? It's a Yuri visual novel that I guess was remastered on the Vita. I'm not sure if they were like originally on the PSP or something, or the vanilla versions came out in Japan only, and they released these for English translations. This one is, they're both called Remaster, and I'm not sure what the difference is between the two. Remaster and Re-After. So the Remaster is number 292. That's what that one looks like on the front. There's only very few visual novels I'm actually into, so I'm not sure when I'll get around to playing this. And this is Re-After. I'm sorry for the glare. These are in plastic bags. And this one's number 128. And I kind of wish that when you buy the sets, because this was like a little deal that they had that you could buy both games. And it also came, and I don't have them with me, they had little sticker sheets that came with them too. But I wish PlayAsia, if you buy both of them, that would give you the same number, rather than just giving you random numbers of whatever game that you buy. So that was kind of an odd one. I believe that set is also sold out. A Switch game from Strictly Limited. I saw my friend Spencer playing this on Twitch, and it looked kind of cool. It's kind of like Valhalla, where you mix drinks for patrons, and you kind of get them to talk, and you find out more background about the world and everything in it, which I thought was really cool. So I saw this, and it was kind of like the same thing, and I don't know if it's by the same company. I don't think, or same devs, which I don't think it is. But this one's called Coffee Talk. And I just thought it looked interesting, a very chill, laid-back type game where you just kind of make different coffees, and you can like put the cream on and create pictures on the cream and everything. I just thought it was kind of laid back and kind of cool. So I got the physical version of it on the Switch. And that also came with a little postcard. So here's the postcard side from Strictly Limited. And on the front was the original cover. And along with that, and I don't get these too often, but Strictly Limited from time to time sells metal mini prints of their games. So I happened to actually jump on that one because I usually miss out on them. They sell up pretty quick, and they only have maybe 100 to 150 of them at a time when they release the games. So I managed to snag the one for Coffee Talk, and it's, again, kind of the same image that you saw on the front cover. I just thought it was kind of cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that or where I'm going to put it, but I have it. Back to the Vita game stuff. I got 2 imports here. One, this is one I see in a lot of Vita collectors collections. It's a rhythm game called IAVT Colorful. This particular one is actually the cover of the collector's edition version. So you don't see this one too often outside of the collector's edition, but I found it from a guy on eBay, and I liked it a little bit better than the original. This actually has like a wraparound. So you see the girl kind of laying down, and then it kind of moves around, and you see her bottom half on the back side. The only unfortunate thing is on the original it gives you some more information on the back side. This one really doesn't. But I figured for $5 extra I'd get the collector's edition version, so it's kind of more of a rarer variant cover that you don't see very often. It plays much like Hatsune Miku games, so Project Diva, if you've played those, it's kind of in the same vein. It does have different music in it and a little different rhythm stuff. The next game, really super excited I managed to get this, because this game got super expensive after it came out for several months. Over $100 to import this thing, and I was like, there's no way I'm spending $100 for this game when I can get it on the Switch and PlayStation 4 for half that price. So finally, in the last few weeks, last month I should say, it actually dropped down to its original price when it was released. So for a kind of a 2-year-old game, I was like, well, I don't know if it's going to drop anymore, or it may sell out, because this is kind of a popular one that people are after, and it's from Atlas on top of it. So the print run is going to be kind of limited. But I managed to get Catherine full body on the PlayStation Vita. Not one that you see very often. The other thing that's kind of interesting with this one is that there is a fan translation or an English patch if you have a jailbroken PlayStation Vita. I don't have one yet. I haven't gotten around to doing it on one of my Vitas, but maybe someday I'll do that so I can actually play in English. Even though I do, again, have that on both Switch and PlayStation 4. But I really dig the game, and just having it on the go with a smaller console that's not the Switch is kind of cool. And it's pretty much perfectly playable even without the English patch, especially if you've played the game previously. And you don't really care too much about the story. There's not a lot there anyway. So yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool. Here's the backside. This one did have a collector's edition in Japan too, but I didn't get that. That was way out of my price range. So for the normal sale price of what it was when it was released, I kind of wanted to jump on that, but super happy I did. I don't regret it. I'll probably be cracking this one open soon just to play a couple rounds just because I like the game. Lastly, this one's kind of unique. This was a Kickstarter that was done, gosh, 2 years ago now. But there was kind of some struggle with it because this game doesn't run very well on Vita, and it's a miracle they actually got it to work. But there is a lot of screen tearing and a lot of like slowdown, especially when stuff comes around in the backgrounds. They had to really compress so they don't look very good. It does play better on the PlayStation 4 and other systems, of course. But PlayAsia for a while had this particular game available for Switch, which I did grab. I'm still waiting for that to come in. But the thing that's unique about the Kickstarter version is it has a different cover than what the PlayAsia one has for the Vita, which I also grabbed. So they said, hey, if you have the Kickstarter version, you're going to get a bunch of different stuff, and if you have the PlayAsia version, you're going to get a different cover, and of course that's going to include the soundtrack, the manual and the card. I believe this has a manual in it too. It's kind of thin, not too much to it, but this is Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story. This is kind of a point-and-click adventure. This is available for digital as well on most consoles right now. But I just thought it was unique, and I backed it because I really like the art style. And I don't have a lot of point-and-click games necessarily on the Vita, so I thought that would be kind of cool, even though I'll probably play it on the Switch more than I would on the Vita version, just for the better performance. And plus, with the Kickstarter as an apology for it taking so long, and the Vita version kind of being the worst version of it, they gave out free digital codes. So I do have it on a digital code on the Switch already. I just haven't started it yet. But with the Kickstarter edition, I got a art print with the main character on the front there. On the back side, it says Suzaku will return. So I'm guessing that they have more games planned in the future. I haven't really heard too much from them, but I'm kind of interested to see what they come up with. Along with that, they sent stickers. I don't know where... Oh, I only have one of them. There was 2 stickers. I'm not sure where the other one went, but here's a little holographic one of a vampire that appears in the game. I thought it was kind of cute. I'm not sure where that sticker went. But it also came with a acrylic standee of the main character with a little base. I don't have her on the base yet. I just peeled off the protective film on the front of it. And you got a choice of a poster, and they had 3 different posters to choose from. Oh, there's the sticker. Way over here. I wonder how it got there. So the other one has just a thank you Kickstarter backer. And it's another holographic sticker. Something cute. But the poster, there's 3 different posters to choose from. I chose the one that I like the best. So you have the main character in one of the costumes that you can unlock, which is just kind of a oriental swimsuit type thing. But I'm not sure if I'll end up hanging that anywhere. But I just thought it was kind of nice that, hey, as an extra goodie, you can choose a poster for your tier. And then everybody got the stickers, and then I had the extra acrylic one. There was a collector's box, which is even harder to find, which is just a box with a magnetic clasp on it that would hold the postcard acrylic and the game inside of it. And I think it came with a soundtrack too, I can't remember. And I think that soundtrack is different from the one that PlayAsia has. But some unique stuff that I'd share. But anyway, hopefully next month, I'm not sure if it's going to be quite as exciting, where I have a whole stack of games just waiting to stick around to throw on a video on, but we'll see. But that's it from me for now. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.